So this next one is persona. Now, the reason why so many white people wants to be black. Now, there's like three things that came to my head. The first thing, let's start blackfishing. I didn't know what the hell blackfishing was until I saw a bunch of my favorite black YouTubers talk about it. I am very behind with all this stuff. But blackfishing is something that blows my mind. To this very day, I still don't understand people just blackfacing. I don't get it. I don't understand it, and I don't know why. To me, it boggles the mind very bad. You don't see people trying to look like a blue fish and cover themselves with blue paint and walking around and say, I'm a blue fish. You look very daggone crazy. You walking around looking like a blue man. Although there is a band called the Blue Man, they go to Las Vegas, they do all kinds of stuff, but that's for show. I'm talking about if you go out here in public dressing up, well, not dress, but paint yourself like a blue person, people think your ass is crazy. Like, what the hell wrong with you? So I don't understand why certain white people have to be looking black. It boggles the mind. Like, I'm like, what in the hell is going on here? But I broke it down and reason why it's a persona. And some people are like, huh? So in the hip hop and rap world, there's a persona. In the beginning of rap, people who rap really was them. They were really who they are. But as hip hop and rap gone down the years, many rappers are doing what is called a persona. Or whatever you might want to call it, your other side of your other personality. But I use persona differently because a lot of people do persona everywhere you go. You act different when you're home, but when you're out in public, you bring out your persona. You're loud, you're talkative, and you're just out of the wall. But when you go back to your home or job, you are in your other side. So a lot of hip hop and rap people now these days have a persona. Very few would be just their self, you know. So unfortunately, when people dress in black or cover themselves black facing or whatever, in their mind, that's their persona. Now, stick with me because I'm going real deep with this. The reason why I say that that's their persona, because they want to be black. They love the black culture. They love the style. They love the attitude. They love the dominancy. They love how black people can come together and love each other and welcome each other. They love how black people can just have a great time. And they want to fit in. If you're white, you can still fit in with the black community, but it's going to be a little different. So to them, it feels like if I color myself being black, I probably have a deeper experience. Now, you're probably sitting here like, what? Are they act like this is a virtual reality game of Sims? I'm like, yeah, to them it is. To them it is, because they want to know what is this black life is all about. Because when they see us laughing, having a good time. We're organized. We're doing our thing. We're just down to earth and real people. Some of us, not all of us. So when they see that, they want to have a full experience. So I have seen a couple of videos where white men and white women literally color their whole face black just to be in the black community. Now, however, there's a flip side of this too, why they do it. The government, the police, are with the white supremacists. Now, a lot of people like, how do you know? Well, how come racism is still happening in the police department? How come there's still police brutality amongst black people and Hispanics and anybody who's brown? How come in the government system, they try so hard with voter suppression on blacks and brown people, immigrants coming to this country. They make it more difficult for green cards. So the white supremacists still have control of the government and the justice system. Now, there's certain white people that dress black to find information. I told a friend, I say, the white supremacists and the prejudiced white people, they are obsessed. It's no longer a research or collect data, it's obsession. They are obsessed to learn, to watch, and look at black people. They are just sick in the head. They're sick in the head. They need some help. They need some therapy. They need something. Because for them to sit there and just spy on a certain race all the time and harassing a certain race all the time, you seriously got some issues. You got some freaking problems, sir and ma'am. But that's what they do. They just want to know so much about us. It's obsession. It's no longer a way to bring down black people. I mean, to some certain extent it is, but when it really comes down to it, it is a obsession. So when there's these crazy white people dressing up like black people, they use them to find out what other information they can get out of blacks. Crazy thing is, black people living like everybody else, working, taking care of their family, going to college, finish high school. Black people are just doing everybody else trying to do to survive, basically. But in some cases, some black people are doing bad things, so they ask these white people to color themselves black and investigate what's going on. But it's a highly obsession. Now, however, now people are wondering why they color themselves black and they want to be in the black, but they do not want to experience being black. Because when you experience being black, you really gotta have some tough skin, and you gotta have a silent mind and a mature mind, and you gotta have bravery. Because the reason why these white people that dress themselves black, they take it off because they don't want to experience that. If a white man put himself dressing in black, cover himself in black, and he walks down the street, or say better yet, driving a car, minding his business, a white police officer pull him over for no reason, start going off on him, yelling and screaming, because sometimes this does happen, and the white guy who's black, cover himself black, experience this. That would mess up his psyche. Or if a white police officer beat the living shit out of him, it would mess up his psyche so bad being a white person, because he had really experienced what black people really go through in the daily basis. Same thing with a white woman. Cover herself in black skin, cover herself looking like a black person, will walk in the store and getting stalked by the people in the store, thinking that she's gonna steal stuff. You see, the blackfishing people, they don't want to experience that, because if they do experience that, they're gonna look twice at their white people. They're gonna look twice how their people been treated and mistreating brown people. They don't want to go through that, because they see it on TV, they see it on the news, they see how black and brown people get treated. So the safest way to be blackfishing, they call it, is do it on social media. You can do it at your home, but don't go out here and do it in public, because you're going to experience people stalking you in the store. You're going to experience police stereotyping you that you steal, or you're a prostitute, or you're a gangbanger, and then you're going to get pulled over like a black man, asking 10,000 questions of what you're doing, where you're going, this and that, you know. So that's why they only do it at home, or they do it in disguise but they take it off. It's easy to erase being a black face, but when you're a black person in America, you can't erase this off. You have to live with it for the rest of your life. But see, that's why black people are so mad about blackfishing. Because it's like, look, if you really want to be black, stay black forever. When you wake up in the morning, you put that black makeup on and you walk out the door and be a black person. Don't use blackfishing as a shock factor or as a persona or style for your whatever you got on your platform. Experience being black. But a lot of those white people or non-brown people know they will never last a day being black. They will never last a day being black. They couldn't even imagine where to start. So, blackfishing, they call it, is a persona for some white people, which is very disturbing. And another thing is because now this is from Choice when he was talking about the TikTok thing. Troy, he was saying that a lot of white kids are doing a lot of stereotype of blacks. Now, me personally, I laugh at that because I'm like, they've been watching a lot of World Star, and they also have been watching a lot of YouTube videos of black kids. And I'm going to come back with my part 2 of this.